Hi everyone, let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 3, Episode 9. So we starting off, I think her name was Chris Kelly. She is Bloke. This is Riley's daddy. This is Riley's daddy's girlfriend showing up unannounced at Kandi's place. So she needs to talk to Kandi, She's been, I guess, wearing on her heart that Block hasn't been in a relationship with Riley. My first question is, one, why hasn't he showed up to be in Riley's life? Why are you doing his deeds for him? How come he ain't showed up like, I want to be in Riley's life? That was my first question. Like, why are you coming up here for that? And two, why are you with a man who appears to be a deadbeat dad, who hasn't been in his child's life in 3 years, hasn't called, sent a birthday card, none of that? See, that is one thing I cannot stand as a deadbeat parent. And before I get the hallelujahs and ooh, I can't stand a deadbeat daddy, I'm talking about a deadbeat parent right now. There's some deadbeat mamas out there too. I can't stand it if you're living in the same state and same city is your child and you do not acknowledge them, whether it's being there for them emotionally or financially. Now I know there are some cases where the other parent is out of state for a job or what have you, but if you are out of state and you have children, I'm expecting you to call them multiple times a week, make sure that they are doing their homework and being productive citizens in this world, making sure that you are visiting them on holidays, on birthdays, let them know that you have a support of your other parent. I can't stand it when there's like men and women who live in the same state as their children and are not taking care of these children. No, man, we're not going to do that. So she's here talking about some, I don't know what the problem is, and I really want to get things together and see what's really going on. I'm like, Riley, she's at this point to where she's through with it. She's had numerous occasions where, okay, I'ma show up. She didn't wait all day and he not showing up, and she's just done with it. And I understand why. Like, why am I sitting there to putting myself through this, waiting all day and got dressed and got excited, waiting for my daddy to come over him to call at 5 o'clock at night, talking about I got something else to do. And I can't figure out why he would feel the need to come on a show and prove what a deadbeat that he is showing his what Kandi is making him to be. Because it's not like this is season 9 and we gonna make him a deadbeat daddy. We've been having this same song and dance since the beginning. Her wanting Riley to be in his life. Like, she is never, since she's had Riley, like, I'm gonna be mad at you and take it out on the kids. There is men and women out there who would love to be in their children's life, but for whatever reason they can't get along with the other parents. The other parent is, I'm going to hurt you and the child. Since you ain't doing right by me or you ain't giving me a little money, I'm not going to let you see the child, not knowing that this is going to hurt the child in the long run, and they're going to end up resenting you for not letting them be in their mama or daddy's life. So Kenya and Matt going to his family reunion in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's like a 7-8 hour ride. I know that ride. I've taken a 8-hour ride. It is not fun. I realize my limit of taking a road trip is 9 hours being in a car. That is my limit. After that, I'm ready to pull my hair out. I'm ready to scream. I'm ready to do all of that. I rode the Greyhound bus from Georgia to Indiana. It took 13 hours. Yes, 13 hours. Because on the Greyhound bus, you got to stop, sit for 3 hours, get back on a different bus, drive, get off for an hour, get back on. I'm not for that. But Kenya, I would rather take that 7-hour ride than the 13-hour ride that I took last year at Christmas. 13 hours to go home to see my mama and my family. Yes, 13 hours. 9th hour, I was ready to pull out all of my hair. I was done with it. Because I don't know why, when I was younger, I thought, wow, a road trip just going across the country, yes, that would be fun. Until I realized the majority of the trip is going to be looking out at nothing but horses and cows and fields. And I can't do that. So he's all happy like, yay, we going on a road trip. But she's like, I could pay for us for a flight and we can be in there in an hour. Like, we driving for this long time. I got dogs in the back. Like, I'm not looking forward for a road trip at all. Y'all, can somebody tell me why Bob is sweating like he didn't ran 4 miles in 100-degree weather? I don't know what kind of lights that man got in his house, but he is sweating. Yeah, I gotta put that emphasis on that G, on with that G, because he's sitting there talking to Sheree, and he is just like somebody is just spritzing him with water. I'm like, what you got going on, man? Why are we sweating like this? I know it's Georgia this summertime, but I'm pretty sure you got the AC on at your house. I'm pretty sure you got this going on. So I guess him and Sheree trying to work things out. But then he had the nerve to like fix his mouth and say, well, you got that big old house over there at Chateau. Sheree, how about I come and move in there with you? I'm like, how are these two on speaking terms after just a few years ago? I said this last season, you two were like calling each other everything but a child of God, but now we on speaking terms. And Sheree, I don't know if you caught this, but when you was doing your little house tour, you said that's a his and hers closet. Like, you know, the his is going to be Bob's part. But she trying to play hard to get, but I'm trying to like them together. But the fact that they was like at each other's throat and couldn't stand each other, like, I don't know if this is for a storyline for a Sheree, and Bob was like, okay, I'll get on here with you if you give me a little cut. And another thing I forgot to mention, I'm not going to, you know, count the money that Sheree has or Kenya has, but like for Sheree, that big old house, I hope you have a whole lot of solar panels for your house, because I don't know how you're going to keep that house, you know, the upkeep for that house, the electricity and all that stuff. Because you got, what, 52 million bedrooms? Like, unless you have a whole bunch of solar panels, I can see your light bill being very, very high. Like, in the summertime, like, you got to have that AC cranking at all times or you're going to melt into a popsicle. So I'm wondering, how's she going to afford the light bills for Chateau Sheree? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to count her money, but, like, I can just see it being like a couple of $1,000 like for the light bill alone. So that's why when I buy me a house, I'm telling you I'm getting solar panels, because the light bill is like, I can just use the sun, the source of the sun, and just, you know, shine on the solar panels to charge up the battery so I can get my AC running, so I can have electricity. That's what I'm going to do once I get my house built. I think you can get it to where you can have it on like on your roof and not on the stem. Anyways, I was just wondering, like, how's she going to like keep that house like keep the electricity up on her house? Because it's gonna be like a couple $1,000 just for the electricity alone. Yeah, Portia, she's having baby fever again. Since Mallory didn't, what's her name? Is that her sister's name? Whatever her sister's name is, she didn't had her baby, so now she's like, I want a baby too. Like, I don't necessarily want the man, I just want the man to help me make this baby, then he can go about his business. I'm not looking for marriage. I don't care how tall, dark, and handsome and rich he is. I just want him to help me make this baby and go about his business. And her old boyfriend, when she was like in her like early to mid 20s, they didn't met back up, and she sees him as a potential father. You know, he already got 2 kids. It's like 14 years old, so maybe he'll make a, you know, a good specimen. She says is to be in her potential baby's father. But Faith don't see that as a good idea. She's like, look here, girl. I'm a single mother right now myself, and it ain't no walk in the park. I know you make your money from this show and being on this nation and doing what else you ever doing, but it's hard work to raise a baby. I'm doing it by myself right now with 2 of them, so I don't suggest you going on a single parent route, but I'm not going to be able to talk you out of it. But I'm just going to let you know right now that I, Phaedra Park, said this is a bad idea. Y'all, I love how Matt's mama got what's her name, Kenya, together right quick, because Kenya was like, I know Matt does not know how to dress. Like, when I first got with this man, he was wearing socks with sandals, and his mom was like, look here, little girl. He may be wearing socks with sandals, but that's my baby boy, and we ain't gonna be talking about him right quick. I was like, you better tell it, mama, that's your baby boy, and let him know. Like, I don't care if he's looking tacky with socks with, you know, wearing socks with sandals. That's my baby boy. If you want to do that, then that's what he's gonna do. See, mama, you know, mom and dad look like they liking Kenya. Like, I can see y'all together. That sister right there, she is not feeling. She's giving, like, I'm gonna sit back and observe, but I don't really see y'all together lasting all that long. I'm gonna keep my good eye on you right quick, Kenya. Later on there at the family reunion, and she pulls Kenya aside like, look here, girl. I don't know what's going on with you and my brother. My brother, he loves hard. Now, I'm paraphrasing right now. He loves hard. And I think this whole age difference is going to get in the way of y'all relationship. So, I'm just letting you know right now. I'm looking out for my brother. Now, you cross this line right here and mess with my baby brother, then it's going to be me and you. You heard? Then Matt comes over to smooth things over. But she's like, can you know, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to be respectful. Be cordial. But just letting you know, you hurt my baby brother, I'm hurting you. That's what I got at the whole like little conversation they had, which I'll get out of it. So Kandi tells Riley about old girls showing up at the Candy Coated Nights factory studio. And she had the same reaction that a lot of us have. Why is she showing up instead of him? Like, if he was so concerned about us having a relationship, how come he didn't show up? How come the girlfriend had to show up? He know where you work at. He can contact you on Instagram. I'm pretty sure you still have the same phone number. Like, I ain't spoke to this man in 3 years. Like, what? Why would I like to do that now? And I think that's why she has such a hard time accepting Todd. Because, like, my own father dipped out on me. Like, what's to say that you're not going to do that? And maybe that's why she had such a hard time accepting Todd at first. It's like, first, my daddy didn't want to be with me. What makes you think you going to stay? So, I mean, like, Candace, like, she not going to keep Riley from her father, but she can't make this man want to be in Riley's life. Yeah, it looks like Portia got her new little boo son. Her ex, she basically, look here, I want a baby and I want you to be the daddy. I don't necessarily want you to be my husband. It's going to be me and the baby. How's that? But he's like, he wants more for Portia. He's like, I want the whole thing. Family, baby, you and me. Basically, that's what I got out of it. But she was like, you live in D.C., I live here. So, I guess we just going to have to, like, see where things going. And I think that's, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and tell any woman how they should have a baby. Because that's not my responsibility. Because I'm not going to be taking care of the baby. But this is not the route he wants. He said, I just don't want to be the child's father. I want to be the husband. And I want to have a wife. And this is the way I want to do it. So while Kandi is telling Sheree about Block's girlfriend showing up and how he's never been there for Riley at all. And Sheree's like, yeah, I haven't heard you mention him. She's like, of course I haven't because he hasn't been there. Now while she's saying how he basically is a deadbeat dad. He hadn't had a relationship with Riley since she's like basically been born. He comes around her once in a while, but he's always making false promises. He's over there telling RL from, what is that group? Can't think of it right now. Was it 112? Whatever group RL was with. He's telling RL and his fiance how I was there when Riley was bored, but, you know, I'm not going to make her want to see me. Basically, he's defending his deadbeatness. Like, I can't make her come to me. Like, you the daddy. Go pick her up. Go see her. He's making it seem like I missed that one time coming over there, and now Kandi don't want me to have nothing to do with the baby. But Candy's like, when I first got pregnant, he said he don't want nothing to do with that baby. So she basically told him, that's fine. Don't have nothing to do with the baby. But just remember this, you gonna need her before she needs you. And I have a question. Why does this man have a Chevy logo tatted right here on his neck? I need to know this question. So I guess this is his time to like defend himself on the show. Another question. How come Bloke's girlfriend, RL, and RL's fiance have their own Bravo camera over there filming them? Can somebody explain this to me? This is what I want to know. It wasn't like he was with like Peter or he was with like one of the other ladies and they was filming and he's telling his side. No, it's just them by themselves. Like Bravo was like, okay, we got to go over there and get his side of the story. Come on, production crew. All right, let's get in our van and let's get his side of the story. But like, I'm kind of believing Candy's side of the story more, because it doesn't seem like if you really, really want to be in your child's life, you would be in your child's life as far as like, okay, mama ain't let me see the baby. I'm going to take you to court and you going to have to let me see the baby. I don't think he's did all that. So, yeah. So, I guess this is what's going to be her and him fighting this whole season, and her having to go with all this emotion. Like, you ain't been there, and now you out there telling people that you have been there. And I'm just guessing that he's telling his girlfriend one thing when it's another. But, you know, I'm not going to jump on him, because he does seem kind of deadbeatish. But there's always three sides to the story. His side, her side, and the truth. So hopefully that will come out soon. So basically that was just went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always want to thank the subscribers and the people watching the videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.